それでは横浜 F マリノス大島秀夫監督です。チームにとってはこれがルヴァンカップの初戦ということになりました。大会への意気込み聞かせてください。
そうですね、もう今の戦えるメンバーでもう精一杯アグレッシブに戦うのみだと思ってます。はい。
その中でこの準々決勝ホームアンダーウェイ方式、まずはホームでの戦いです。この試合のポイントどこに置いていますか？
そうです。もうホームなのでアグレッシブにどれだけ戦えるか、それが出し切れるか、そこに尽きるかなと思います。
そのチーム状況が苦しい中ではありますが、選手たちにはどういった声をかけて送り出しますか？
もうさっき言ったようにもうホームなんで、本当スタジアム全体で、一緒に戦うなので、まずはそれを自分たちが表現しようと、そういうことを伝えました。
3年連続のベスト4もかかっています。改めて意気込み聞かせてください。
お精一杯頑張るだけです。そう思います。はい。
ありがとうございます。期待しています。まずは準々決勝、このアウェーの地での戦いです。試合のポイント聞かせてください。
Bueno, pues obviamente lo tomamos como un partido de 180 minutos en los que hay que trabajar todos los minutos de la eliminatoria y venimos aquí pues con la intención de hacer un buen partido, de poder sacar ventaja y sabiendo que pase lo que pase todavía falta la mitad, ¿no? Entonces hay que estar trabajando todos los 90 minutos porque en 180 minutos hay muchos partidos, ¿no? Entonces hay que hacerlo todo bien.
この準々決勝180分の試合と捉えています。その前半の90分間が今日戦うという形です。もちろんいい形でハーフタイムを迎えたいですけれども、ハーフタイムまでの状況90分間終わった後も残り90分間が待っています。そういう意味でもしっかりと冷静に180分の試合を戦っていきたいと思っています。
その中で今日のスターティングメンバー、ポイントになる選手やポジションというのはどのように感じていますか？once inicial de Reysol, ¿qué jugador, qué posición va a ser clave de hoy?
Bueno, nosotros vemos el fútbol como conjunto, como todos los jugadores, incluso también los jugadores de banquillo son siempre muy importantes, entonces la clave de nuestro fútbol es el equipo.
我々のサッカーにとって全てのポジション、そして全ての選手が重要です。ですので、スタメンの11人もそうですけれども、ベンチの9人も含めて20人でいい試合をしていきたいと思っています。
リーグ戦も好調を維持しています。現在のチーム状況というのは監督ご自身はどのように捉えていますか
？Reysol tiene buena dinámica, ¿no? ¿Y cómo analizas a Reysol de esta temporada en este momento?
Bueno, obviamente creo que estamos haciendo una temporada muy buena. Ahora es el momento de intentar concretar los objetivos que tenemos. Tenemos 3 meses para conseguir estos 2 títulos y bueno, y hoy intentaremos dar un paso más para conseguir este de la Levain.
今シーズン、素晴らしいシーズンを我々今進めることができています。残りあと3ヶ月、我々はやはりタイトルを取りたいと強く願っています。ですので今日も、タイトルに向けて一歩前進できればと思っています。
ありがとうございます。期待しています。
Well, good evening and welcome to the Nissan Stadium in Yokohama as the YBC Levain Cup reaches the quarter-final stage. The first leg here between Yokohama F Marinos and Kashiwa Reysol. Two sides who are enjoying very different seasons so far. Yokohama F Marinos, Japan's third most successful club in terms of trophies won. A side who haven't won this competition though for 24 years, since 2001, but a side who find themselves battling against relegation. An original member of the original 10 of the J-League in 1993, facing a relegation fight and trying to stay out of J2 for the first time in the club's history. But if they could stay up and capture the League Cup to boot, it would top what has been a disastrous season for a club already onto their third coach, with Steve Holland and Patrick Kisnorbo already shown the door. Hideo Oshima has been charged with keeping them in the top flight and perhaps as well lining the season with a bit of silverware. Well, Kashiwa Reysol's last major honour was the League Cup in 2013, the third time in their history they've won it, the second time in the professional era. But they're going well, very much embroiled in the J1 title race. The team's then 8 changes for Yokohama from the weekend loss at the champions. Ren Kato is one of only 3 that stays in. He switches across from right back into the centre. Kota Watanabe keeps his place in the centre of midfield, while Toichi Suzuki stays at left back. It's a debut for new signing George Onoe, who's on the right wing, while Israeli international Dean David gets his first start since a scoring debut at Shimizu S-Pulse 2 weeks ago. Kosuke Matsumaru makes his first start in all competitions this season. Akihiko Ikauchi is the man in charge today, the 42-year-old referee, taking charge of his second game in the League Cup this season, the 28th of his career. And there is the VAR team. Not so many changes then from Ricardo Rodriguez, with 4 in all from Sunday's win against Avispa Fukuoka, the 2023 winners of this competition. Hiromu Mitsumaru comes in at left centre-back. Brazilian Diego, who's done well from the bench this season, is handed a rare start on the left, while Masaki Watai returns to the midfield, tucked in behind Yusuke Sagawa, who starts at centre-forward, having scored in his last 2 games and 3 of his last 4. He returned to the club in June after 4 years away. Hideo Oshima, former Marinos midfielder, his first senior coaching role, taking the reins from Patrick Kisnorbo, who resigned and is their third coach this season. Ricardo Rodriguez, a former J1 manager of the year, coach with a good record in Japan, hoping to lead Kashiwa Reysol potentially to their third league title, their second J-League title after they were champions in 2011. It is an almighty race at the top of J1 with 6 teams, all within 4 points of each other. Chance to take a break during this international break from the title chase and concentrate on the YBC Levain Cup, the League Cup to give its traditional name. And the only opportunity for both these sides this season to enjoy domestic knockout success after both were upset in just the second round of the Emperor's Cup against lower tier opposition. First of 2 legs then. Yokohama F Marinos seeded directly to the quarterfinals as a result of their involvement in the Asian Champions League Elite, which ended in the quarterfinals at the hands of Saudi Arabia's Al Nassr. How things have changed for Yokohama F Marinos. It's only just over a year ago that they were playing in the Champions League final. But find themselves now just one place and out of the relegation zone on goal difference, out of the Emperor's Cup. A side who have won just 6 domestic games all season. Kashiwa Reysol battled hardened in this competition already as a result of not playing in AFC competition. They've had to come through 5 rounds to reach the last 8 as they look to lift this trophy for the first time in 12 years. Kojima sending it long for Kashiwa towards Watai, picked up though by Renkato at the back for Yokohama F Marinos. 7-time Japanese champions, 5 of those have come in the professional era, the last of them in 2022 under Ange Postecoglou and then Kevin Muscat 3 years later. Postecoglou in 2019, Muscat in 2022. Confidence must be low in this Yokohama side. They've won just 10 of 34 fixtures in all competitions. That includes the Champions League elite as well. There has been slow improvement under Hideo Oshima. They've won 3 of their last 6. Haven't won or scored in their last 2 games. A much changed side though for this League Cup assault. Here's Watanabe. Suwama. Yokohama on the front foot as the cross comes in towards the debutant George Onewu. Yamane. It's going to be a goal kick for Kashiwa Reysol. 2-1 winners on Sunday against Vispa Fukuoka. Tojiro Kubo with a late first half goal and then a Yusuke Segawa penalty. Turning a game around in which Kashiwa Reysol were a goal down after 34 minutes. Second straight win for them, having beaten Urawa Reds 4-2. Quirk of fate would have it, Kashiwa Reysol playing the 2 finalists of the 2023 League Cup of Vispa Fukuoka and Urawa Reds. Boy, Grampus out of the competition as well, so the winners of the last 2 seasons not making it to the last 8 this time around. Boy, Grampus, the side who ended Yokohama F Marinos' hopes in the League Cup last season, beating them 4-3 on aggregate in the semi-finals. It's back with Kojima. Touch on by Baba to Yamada. Koga to Masaki Watai. On their last 2, Kashiwa Reysol since a 2-1 loss to Fagiano Okayama, the side who came up via the playoffs last season. They've won 6 of their last 10. Kashiwa Reysol, they're the side who arrive in form. They did win here 2-0 back in May earlier this season. Koizumi and Kinoshita with the 2 goals that gave Kashiwa Reysol the 3 points. Reysol arrive having won the last 2 against Marinos without conceding as well, since a 4-0 defeat here in May of 2024. Massive improvement this season from Reysol, who finished 17th, 1 place and 3 points clear of relegation last season. Place in the league where the Marinos currently find themselves. Sumaru was in space outside him, but it's forward instead. Marinos on the front foot. Cleared away by Koga. Really struggled to get the managerial appointments right since the days of Postecoglou and Kevin Muscat of Yokohama F Marinos. Harry Kuehl wasn't the best of appointments, as it turned out. What seemed to start there, from which they've never really recovered. Here's Diego, who's mostly from the bench this season, Diego, but is always impressive when he comes on for Kashiwa Reysol on this left side. Here's Kojima. Diego, who was brought in from Sagan Tozu in 2022. This is Yamada. Tozu for the ball. Watanabe has stayed down. It's going to be a free kick for Yokohama F Marinos. Hefty collision. Back on his feet again. There's Yamane. Kato. Pressure by Baba to win the ball for Reysol. Suzuki trying to get the foot in. Just a chance to counter, but it's picked up by Nakagawa. Sumaru. Baba. Koga wins it back. It's Kojima. It was fairly tentative, the opening leg of a two-legged tie. Of course, Kashiwa Reysol would be more than happy to take them back to the Kashiwa Stadium on Sunday. It's the 7th time, by the way, these two have met in the League Cup. First in the competition since the semi-final, which Kashiwa Reysol won in 2020. Kashiwa Reysol have actually won 5 of the previous 6 League Cup meetings against Marinos. Their only defeat, a 2-0 loss away from home in the semi-final second leg of 2013, when Kashiwa went on to win the competition, but it really wasn't significant, as Kashiwa Reysol had won the first leg 4-0. So Yokohama F Marinos have never progressed when they've been drawn against Kashiwa Reysol in the League Cup. Yamada's touch. Baba hugging the touchline, but has given that away as he looked to play it into Yamada. Suwama. Kato. Yokohama F Marinos trying to play their way through here. Here's Onewu. Amano. Steps away from Yamada. Amano fires it goalwards. Koga was in the way. Now Yamada steps across. Suzuki determined though. Yokohama F Marinos have the ball. Amano. It's going to be a free kick. A win here in May ended a run of 3 successive losses for Kashiwa Reysol and 4 visits without a win. They've won just 2 of their last 11 trips here in all competitions, Kashiwa Reysol. Yamane racing forward, finds Suzuki, who hits it. It's the first shot in anger from either side, but it was well over the top. Of the morale of the squad, staying in this competition would have to be a big boost for Yokohama F Marinos. Otherwise the season just becomes about staying in the top flight with 10 games to go to the end of the league campaign. Suzuki. Watanabe. There's a real danger that both Yokohama clubs could face relegation to J2 at the end of this season. Yokohama FC with their seemingly biannual struggles. Something of a yo-yo existence, but Yokohama F Marinos certainly didn't expect to be down where they are in their wildest dreams. Here's Amino. Touch out to Inui. Cuts in, looking for the opening to try and get the shot away. And here is the shot, and it's just past the post from Riku Yamane, the right back. Really good effort from there. Nice build-up. Kenta Inui, a good outlet on that left side for Marinos. Well, a couple of challenges before releasing it to his opposite fullback, Riku Yamane. It's a decent effort. It's bending goalwards and then just didn't have enough on it. The first couple of half chances in the game have gone the way of Yokohama F Marinos. Mitsumaru. Reysol have played in 3 League Cup finals. First success in 1999 when they won on penalties against Kashiwa Reysol following a 2-2 draw. They then beat the Rao Reds in the final. Lost the 2020 final to FC Tokyo the last time they made it through. Sumura did well to dig the cross out from there. Sumaru with the header away, and now Diego with a chance to bring it forward for Kashiwa Reysol. He's overhit that. Disappointing ball from Diego. Capable of much better. It's Harada. Koga. Diego. Yamane immediately looking to close him down. Sumaru. Koga. For Wataru Harada on that far side, but Suzuki immediately into him. Along with Kato and Watanabe, staying in the team from the weekends. Way through there for Sagawa. Service so far in the opening quarter of an hour. Kagawa. Certainly more of a settled lineup to start this game for Kashiwa Reysol. Here's Diego. Having lost their last 2 games away from home to Fagiano Okayama and title rivals Kashiwa Antlers. Over the top for Sagawa, who's surely offside, indeed he is. And that's a free kick for Yokohama F Marinos. Offside, Yusuke Sagawa. Versatile player, Sagawa. Anywhere across the forward line or in an advanced midfield position. Just checked his run there to avoid being offside. Izumi, pick a way through. Diego helps it out. Harada. From Baba. Yamada. Reysol forced backwards, good defending from Yokohama F Marinos. Breaks down in the final third for Kashiwa Reysol. job since returning at the start of the season for Kashiwa Reysol. He was coaching Wuhan Three Towns in China, previously coach of Urawa Reds, and Tokushima Vortis in Japanese football. Tokushima Vortis to a J2 title in 2020 and promotion, Urawa Reds to the Emperor's Cup in 2021, the year he was voted the J.League Manager of the Year. A little bit of that magic seems rubbing off on Kashiwa Reysol. Return to the top flight in 2019 as J2 champions. Kojima to Koga. Pressure here from Yokohama F Marinos. Seen a lot of the ball, has he, Dean David, Israeli striker. Here now for Mitsumaru. Can he pull it back and find a teammate? He does, and it's in from Diego. And it's Kashiwa Reysol who take the lead. 17.5 minutes in. And it is the Brazilian Diego who never lets Kashiwa Reysol down when he comes into the side, or indeed off the bench. It's a lovely run from Mitsumaru. And Diego just pulls back, nobody marks him. And the Brazilian sweeps the ball into the Marinos net. First time that Kashiwa Reysol have got in behind the Yokohama F Marinos defence, and Diego punishes them. Really well worked goal from Kashiwa Reysol. And Diego adds to his 2 J-League goals this season. Scorer in the 3-2 win at Fukushima United in the second round of the League Cup this season. Diego is on target again for his second goal of this Levain Cup campaign. Yokohama F Marinos 0, Kashiwa Reysol 1. Is the side second in the table. Against the relegation battlers. Well, that's a risky challenge. Was it inside the penalty area is the question. Question that Ricardo Rodriguez is asking. Well, initially the referee seemed to give a free kick, but has he now pointed to the penalty spot here? And Yokohama F Marinos falling apart here defensively. Surging run from Nakagawa. Is he tripped inside or outside there? VAR will, of course, take a look at it. 19.5 minutes gone. They're happy. Side in front by a goal to 0. And now with the opportunity to double it from the penalty spot. Time over that, the referee seemingly giving a free kick initially. I wonder if there was a word in the ear by the VAR to tell him that actually the foul was inside the box. It's very tight actually when you looked at the replay. Even that didn't seem conclusive, but penalty is the decision, and a chance for Kashiwa Reysol to score a second goal in the space of 2 minutes. It's Diego who scored the first to take the penalty. Nakagawa is coming forward now, is he? Good run from him. Just drove at the Yokohama F Marinos defence, who were already wobbling from the concession of that first goal. The referee still in conversation with the VAR. Indeed, now they are checking again to see whether or not the foul was inside or outside of the penalty area. Let's see. My initial instinct was that the challenge was on the edge, and also the other question is how much contact was there at all. Nakagawa was certainly looking for it, made sure he landed in the penalty area, but this is so tight. Initially the free kick was given. Ricardo Rodriguez then asked the question, was it inside the area? The referee gave himself a bit of thinking time before pointing to the penalty spot. Now the VAR taking another look at it. And it is not a penalty. The foul is outside the penalty area. As I initially thought, it is a free kick only to Kashiwa Reysol. Well, that's a huge sigh of relief for any Yokohama F Marinos supporters watching. Danger of conceding twice in the space of 2 minutes. They still are, because it's a free kick in a very good position. Oshima relieved. There's not too many things go their way this season. Terrible start to the season. They won just one of their opening 16 games this season. 10 defeats. Managed to win 5 of their last 12. Just to clamber themselves above the relegation waterline, only on goal difference though. On his toes here. Koizumi and Diego both over this. Here's Diego straight into the wall. Now Koizumi, Baba, Sumaru. Set up the first goal for Diego. Now Nakagawa. And a good challenge by Yamane. It's a corner for Kashiwa Reysol, who keep up the pressure. Yokohama F Marinos clinging on a bit here. Through there, covered by Watanabe. Yamane. Oh, it's a risky ball from Yamane. Harada just made the run a tad too early, otherwise he would have been presented with a gift in the Marinos penalty area. But now here come the home side. David makes his run into the centre. It's an ambitious effort, and it's just over the top of the crossbar. Kojima happy to see it over, but a good run and shot again from Kenta Inui. He's looking the best outlet so far for Yokohama F Marinos. Good first touch with the head, positive play again, stepping away from his marker. And not for the first time, curling a shot towards goal, which took a deflection, so it is a corner. Short this time, here's Yamane. To the ground. Away. It's back with Ikura. Suzuki. 29 years of age, Hiroki Ikura, the Marinos goalkeeper. Featured 9 times in the league this season. This is his first appearance since the 25th of June and the 3-0 loss here to FC Tokyo. North Korean goalkeeper Park Il-kyu has actually been the first choice this season. Suzuki. Inui. Seen too much down this near side from Onewu and Yamane, Suzuki and Inui looking lively for Marinos on the far side. Here's Amano. It's not the start they wanted, conceding a relatively early goal, but it certainly could have been worse. Had that penalty not been overturned for a free kick on the edge of the penalty area just 2 minutes after the opening goal. Samaru made that surging run forwards. Left side of the three centre-backs employed by Ricardo Rodriguez. 58% possession for Kashiwa Reysol. No surprise there, they're the team in form, the team that's been going well this season. Evoking memories for Kashiwa Reysol supporters of their glorious spell where they became champions in 2011, won this competition in 2013. Between won the Emperor's Cup in 2012, won all three domestic major trophies in successive seasons. Nothing since other than that J2 title in 2019. And that all off the back, by the way, of winning J2 in 2010. So they came up and won the title in their first season. A few teams to do that, Gamba Osaka another. It's a good ball through by Baba, but just overhead. Kashiwa Reysol and Gamba all doing a treble of kind. Gamba coming up in 2014, winning all three domestic trophies in the same season. Kashiwa Reysol doing it over the next 3 seasons after winning promotion, but some achievement from both clubs. It's going to be a good season, whatever. Title, the Levain Cup, and qualification for the AFC Champions League. Target for all those sides in the top 6 at the moment. It's going to be quite an end to this season in all competitions. Well cut out by Koga. Striding forwards, Taiyo Koga. There's Watai. Segawa chasing. Segawa gets there, gets the shot away, and Ikura tips it round for a corner. Segawa, who did the Emperor's Cup with Kawasaki Frontale seasons ago. Opportunity there to hit the target. Segawa's first appearance in the Levain Cup this season. 7 goals in 26 previous appearances in the competition, and we're going to see the first yellow card of the game. Showing he's a good runner with the ball, but that was late from Kenta Inui. Painful one as well for Kagawa on the standing leg. Kenta Inui into the book. Samaru. Over the top, but too much on it for Yusuke Sagawa. Ikura. Half an hour gone. Yokohama F Marinos 0. Kashiwa Reysol 1. Diego on 18 minutes. The visitors in front. Looking to continue their terrific run against Yokohama F Marinos in the Levain Cup meetings. Here's Diego. Touch back to the edge of the box, and Watai. Harada. Sends the cross in, Diego fires it back in first time. One back by Baba. Here's Harada. It's a corner for Kashiwa Reysol, who keep up this spell of pressure. Appreciated by their coach, Ricardo Rodriguez. Possession rather than make the corner directly into the penalty area. Here's Koga. Sumaru. Harada. It's a competition that's offered up somewhat surprising winners in the last two seasons after Sanfrecce Hiroshima lifted the trophy and Mikao Skiba's first season in charge in 2022. Wispa Fukuoka won their first major honour, beating Urawa Reds in the 2023 final, and then Nagoya Grampus, it's fair to say, unexpected winners last season. Beating Albirex Niigata, unexpected finalists a year ago. Here's Yamane. David. Here's Watanabe. Switched across to the far side for the moment. He has an awful lot of joy down this near side with Diego and Mitsumaru. Yamane's touch back to Ikara. About being in the Champions League final last year, Yokohama F Marinos in 2024, because Kawasaki Frontale reached the final earlier this season. Marinos were J-League champions as recently as 2022. Second title in the space of 3 years. Finished runners-up to Vissel Kobe when they won the first of their successive titles in 2023, so they really have fallen off a cliff. Yokohama F Marinos from where the club expects to be. Here's Watai. Draw away by Suzuki. Now Watanabe. Out wide for Anewu. To run it, Yamada gets the cross in instead. It was a decent ball. Diego was covering though and heads it away. Here's Suzuki. Suoma. Kato. Back again to Ikara, the goalkeeper. Good pressure again from Kashiwa Reysol, drawing the mistake from Watanabe. That's a late challenge though on Koizumi. Yokohama F Marinos see yellow for the second time. Kato had to get that absolutely spot on, or he was always going to go into the book, and proved to be the case. Jones Kenta Inui on yellow for Yokohama F Marinos. Koizumi holding the ankle. Koizumi. Joined the club from Urawa Reds, made over 100 league appearances for them. Conference Cup and Champions League. Certainly been a good addition to the Kashiwa Reysol midfield. Koizumi. 9 minutes to half-time. There'll be a bit added on, of course, for the lengthy VAR check. A penalty that was given and then downgraded to a free kick. Free kick for Kashiwa Reysol. Both these teams, by the way, were knocked out by the eventual winners Nagoya Grampus last season. Kashiwa Reysol lost in the playoff round, 2-1 on aggregate. Marinos, as I was saying, beat 4-3 on aggregate in the semi-final. Lost 3-1 here, almost turned it around. They won 2-1 in the away game in Nagoya. The surprise really is that the Marinos have only won the League Cup once in the professional era. 2001. Japan's Soccer League Cup 3 times in a row, 88, 89 and 90. Forebearer of this competition. Which in the last couple of seasons has been opened up to all the J-League clubs, those in J2 and J3. Prior to that, it just used to be the top division sides and a couple from J2. Played on a group stage basis. That's now gone. Diego can't get there and Ikura clears. Wata, Sagawa, Diego. Jamine boxed in though by Diego, and the Brazilian has done well to win it for Kashiwa Reysol. Forward by Amano. So it's gone though. So Yokohama F Marinos ball. Yamane. Through by Amano. Here's David. Out to Onaiwu. Swap wings with Inui for the moment. Onaiwu. Sumura trying to play it through. Played it though, and Ryusuke Kojima has the ball at his feet. Doesn't have the save to make so far, the Kashiwa Reysol goalkeeper. There was those couple of efforts, 2 from Inui and 1 from Yamane, that were off target. Kashiwa Reysol in front and firmly in control. They're trying to do their bit, the Marinos supporters. A long way from where they want the club to be, of course. David helps it on. Inui. The opening well, pulls it back, and it's tipped over the top from Yun Amano's shot. Well, that's the best we've seen from Yokohama F Marinos, and Hideo Oshima will be delighted with that move. Inui, who was causing problems on the left, has come across to the right and is doing the same. Touch back to Yun Amano. Doesn't have a bad record in this competition from midfield, 8 goals in 33 League Cup / Levain Cup appearances. Corner then for Yokohama F Marinos. cross, it's falling kindly and it's past the post. Just for a second it looked as though it was going to be turned in at the back post for Marinos. David was it perhaps on the end of it? Good delivery, yeah, it was. How's he missed that? When you see the replay, well, the Israeli has to score that. He scuffed it off the ankle by the looks of it and past the post. That is the clearest chance so far for Yokohama F Marinos. Certainly the miss of the game. It's a warning shot though for Kashiwa Reysol. Suwama by Suzuki. Oh, he plays it infield. Kato. Amano. Suwama. Suzuki. Under pressure, Suzuki, but did well. Kato. Dropped by Anewu. Plays it back and opportunity here maybe for Marinos. It's squared into the centre. David couldn't get on the end of it. He's claiming a handball in there, Dean Davids. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be taking a look at it, but it was a swift counter from Yokohama F Marinos. Lovely run from Matsumura. Played the ball across, David on the end of it. Did it touch a hand? Certainly a corner. Corner is all it is. Strong end to the half though from Yokohama F Marinos. Yun Amano. Deep ball in. For the shot again for Suwama and then driven off target from Watanabe. And they're creating a few chances now at the end of this half, Yokohama F Marinos. Been the most convincing defending from the set pieces from Kashiwa Reysol. Watanabe well off target in the end. So a good ball in from Yun Amano. Height and dip. Difficult for the goalkeeper Kojima. Wins the header. Watai's header on. Suwama back to Ikara. Sumura. Sagawa twisting and turning. It's a dangerous ball in, and Yamane touches it behind. Such a threat. Yusuke Sagawa. No right to deliver the ball in from there, and in the end, just clipped the top of the crossbar, I think. Diego with the corner. 3 minutes to be added on at the end of the first half. There's Diego. Just before that VAR check, here's Nakagawa. Koga. Mitsumuru. What's a lovely ball into Diego, who looked up for options and didn't have any in the penalty area. Anyway, for offside against the Brazilian. Done by Nui. Matsumura. Took too long on the ball and Nakagawa took it away. Plays it into Nakagawa. Sumura. Sumura again, back to Kojima. Decent first half from Kashiwa Reysol. For a while it looked as though the game was going to get away from Yokohama F Marinos when they conceded and then almost conceded a penalty in the space of 2 minutes. Kashiwa Reysol controlling the tempo and the play, but a stronger end to the first half from the home team. Supporters in yellow, though, they're happier at the moment. They have made the journey from Kashiwa. Yokohama just 72 kilometres south of Kashiwa, so it's a car journey of over an hour. There's Amano. Teams from the greater Tokyo region. Some of the top flight are. Final minute of the first half then of this quarter-final first leg. 2025 J.League YBC Levain Cup. Inui. Kato. Made out by Inui again to George Onewu. Drifted in and out of the game in the first half on his debut. George Onewu. Kato. Sumura. Yamane. Sumura again. 21-year-olds who's come through the ranks at Yokohama F Marinos, has yet to start a J-League game. And did his full debut here in the opening 45 minutes, and like his team, coming into it a bit more towards the end of the first half, but it's a goal on 18 minutes from the Brazilian left wing-back Diego that separates the sides. Kashiwa Reysol thought they had a penalty a couple of minutes later, but not so. Was downgraded to a free kick. Dean David hasn't seen much service either in the first half. It's advantage Kashiwa Reysol at half-time in the first leg of this quarter-final. It's Yokohama F Marinos 0, Kashiwa Reysol 1. Welcome back as the sides make their way out for the second half here at the Nissan Stadium. It does look as though Yokohama F Marinos are going to make a couple of changes. Surprise really, given the first half performance. It got better towards the end of the opening 45. Kashiwa Reysol, a goal up and looking firmly in control of this quarter-final first leg encounter. The second leg, of course, at home on Sunday. Just a great confirmation of those second half changes. Is coming on. Yuri Araujo. I do apologise, Yuri Kwa is coming on. George Onaiwu's debut finishes early. Way. Surprisingly, Kenta Inui taken off as well for Yokohama F Marinos. He'd been lively, but was on a yellow card, so was that behind the thinking somewhere? Change on both wings. Naka and Kwa, the two players to come on. Making his move early. The start of the second half. Belgium, who was brought in just a couple of weeks ago from Jubilo Iwata. He featured 3 times this season in the earlier rounds of the League Cup for the J2 sides. Now, and Reysol should have made it 2. Swift counter in just the second minute of the second half. And the end where Dean David missed a sitter in the first half. He's now seen Yusuke Sagawa fail to convert after some good work from Wataru Harada. Will that miss become the end of the game? Only time will tell. Side back on terms at least for the second leg trip. Harada's throw. Yamada. Sergi running through the middle unchallenged. again. It's Harada. It's gone all the way through to Ikura. Has 45 minutes under his belt now in a Yokohama F Marinos shirt. On the left, on the right, switched across to the left, but struggled to make an impact. Here's Sagawa. Puts the ball up well and picks out Diego, who seems to be available on that far side. Sagawa trying to get on the end of it again, but F Marinos get it away, only temporarily though. Here's Diego. Now Baba. Harada. Baba. Diego. Strong start to the second half again from Kashiwa Reysol. Koga. Just don't always go the way that you expect and the form suggests, but this one certainly has. A little nudge in the back there from Kato on Yamada. He's playing a risky game there. The Yokohama F Marinos centre-back. And the referee pointed to the penalty spot, I think. Crazy defending from Yen Kato. Yamada making his way into the box and barges him over in the penalty area from behind Ren Kato, who's already on a yellow card as well. What on earth was he thinking? Sagawa has the ball. There's a VAR discussion taking place, but I'm not sure there's too much to discuss here. Challenge. Got away with one in the first half because it was outside the penalty area. No question where that challenge took place. And now Kashiwa Reysol do have their penalty. Get a VAR overturn this time. Well, he's fortunate, Ren Kato, as I was saying, he's on a yellow card. And the referee that would have produced another yellow, and not only the concession of the penalty, but it could be down to 10 as well. Let's go Sagawa then. To take the spot kick for Kashiwa Reysol. In the last two games, scored a penalty in the 2-1 win against the Vispa Fukuoka on Sunday. Can he make it 3 successive games in which he scored? And 4 out of 5, a little stutter, and tucks it away for 2-0 to Kashiwa Reysol. And Sagawa is on the score sheet again. Penalty against the Vispa Fukuoka on Sunday. No mistake with this one from Sagawa, the little Panenka down the middle. And sending Hiroki Ikura the wrong way, the little stutter, and then look, just the little chip. Nonchalant spot kick right in front of those travelling Reysol supporters. And Kashiwa Reysol take firm control of this quarter-final. 8 minutes into the second half, it's Yokohama F Marinos 0, Kashiwa Reysol 2. Hideo Oshima, what do you say after the game to Ren Kato? It was madness. Blatant shove in the back of Yuto Yamada. By Kato. That was late. And another yellow card is out here. Amano, the player down. Kagawa. It's Kashiwa Reysol player to see yellow. Away by Baba. Suoma. Yamane. The cross in, oh, it's a terrific save, and a second save from Kojima to deny Matsumura. Well, how on earth did that stay out? And what a chance for Yokohama F Marinos to get themselves back into the tie. Oh, a lovely delivery. Suzuki denied, and then Matsumura. Terrific double save from Ryosuke Kojima. Thought he scored Suzuki, and then certainly Matsumura from 5 yards out, but fired it straight back at Kojima. They missed a couple of big chances, haven't they? Dean Davids in the first half with the goal at his mercy somehow put it wide, and now Ryosuke Kojima with a couple of fine saves to keep Suzuki and Matsumura at bay. And Kashiwa Reysol maintain their 2-goal advantage here. Diego. Suzuki set up. It's a poor ball to Suoma from Ikara. Sagawa. From Koizumi. Koga. All the way back to Kojima. You can't help but feel in the context of this as a competitive cup tie that Yokohama F Marinos have to score the next goal. As it stands, they're facing an away trip to the side second in the table, 2 goals down. So it'll take some turnaround if it finishes like this. Ricardo Rodriguez about to make his first changes. Here's Harada. Second leg to come on Sunday, and their next J-League match for Kashiwa Reysol is a massive one away to the champions Vissel Kobe. The side level on points with them in the table, 53 points. It's a point behind Kyoto Sanga, a team that nobody would have predicted to be where they are. So a double change for Kashiwa Reysol. Koizumi and Diego, the players coming off. Both who've had good games. Yuki Kakita replaces Koizumi. Tomoyo Koyamatsu is on for Diego. Change for both teams. It's Diego's goal that opened the scoring. Good performance from him, makes way. Amatsu is on for his third appearance in this season's competition, the Sagan Tozu defender. Amano clears. Kakita featuring for the fourth time. He scored 2 goals in 3 appearances. 28-year-olds. They're in dreamland. It's been an incredible season for Kashiwa Reysol. Hoping that Ricardo Rodriguez could turn things around, but he's done it in some style. The season yet end with silverware or a place in one of the AFC top competitions. They're down by Unaka. Crew plays it through. Oh, it's an awful finish. Why did Matsumura go for goal? Really strange decision to play it back into Unaka. It was good work from F. Marinos. David, in fact, who played it into Matsumura, but has to go for goal from there. Elected instead just to play it across to Asahi Unaka. Clearly the wrong decision. I think he was more shocked than anybody that Matsumura played it across to him. You have to go for goal in that position. Half an hour to go. It remains 2-0, but Yokohama F. Marinos not without chances. Suzuki heads that one over the top. It's a corner for Kashiwa Reysol now. Reysol corner. Time going short. It's Baba. Boga. They break on again. Through on the outside. David through the middle. Unaka. Oh, too much on it though for Yuri Crew. The frustrating thing for Yokohama F. Marinos, not just the fact they're 2-0 down, but they've had big chances. I think David won in the first half, the double save from Kojima to deny Matsumura and Suzuki. And then that chance just gone from Kosuke Matsumura when he elected to square the ball to Unaka rather than go for goal himself. And here for Kashiwa Reysol. Amatsu is the player down. Oh yeah. Takes the knee to the inside of the shin from Asahi Unaka. Unaka scored 4 in J-League this season. His last goal coming in July, a 3-0 win against Nagoya Grampus. Last half an hour is just about getting some kind of foothold in the contest before the away leg on Sunday. Is asking if he's going to have to make another change here. Koyamatsu has not long come on. He was hobbling there quite badly. It was a hefty collision with Unaka. Sugioka looks as though he's going to come on. Just 6 times in the league this season, Sugioka. Tuoma, Suzuki, Tanabe. Football from F. Marinos trying to play their way out, but now it's given away. Kakita almost winning it back for Kashiwa Reysol. David with the ball out towards the crew. He's beaten to it though. Kashiwa Reysol come forward again, looking for Kakita in the centre, but well gathered by Ikara. Caught there by Yamada. Now it's stabbed through, big chance for Dean David, can't take it. Matsumura back across. Dean David tries to stab it in again and then puts it over the crossbar. Now, was there a foul in there though? As the ball came back, I think it's a penalty here to Yokohama F. Marinos. Well, it was an almighty scramble in the Kashiwa Reysol penalty area. And Yokohama F. Marinos may have their foothold in the contest. Well, Dean David's missing a couple of big chances. And the Israeli international has the ball in hand. Now let's see. This was quite some action. Ooh, was Matsumura offside? Was Dean David offside? He has the first shot, then Matsumura plays the ball across as the challenge came in on Yunamino. There's an awful lot to sort out here before the penalty is taken, I think. A couple of offside calls there against Matsumura and Dean Davids. Don't think there's too much doubting the foul itself on Yunamino. But it's what happened in the build-up as to whether or not Yokohama F. Marinos are going to get their penalty here. It's a risky challenge, wasn't it? I think he does catch Amino. Dean David in the end putting that one over the top. Israeli striker brought in from Maccabi Haifa, who scored on his debut. His 3-1 win at Shimizu S-Pulse. His next two appearances have both been from the bench. The second halves. This is only his second start for the club. He's been lively, but he's certainly missed some chances. And no penalty is the decision. Two or three times in this game, the VAR has had to get involved. I didn't think there was any doubt in the foul, to be honest. I thought it was a question of whether or not there was offside in the build-up. The referee pointed to the spot for the challenge on Amino. Somebody down there on the Reysol bench has been shown a yellow card. Amino can't quite believe it's been overturned. Big chance for Yokohama F. Marinos. It has gone missing even before the decision to point to the spot. For the second time in the game, a penalty has been overturned. That's one each now. Just over 20 minutes to go remains. Yokohama F. Marinos 0, Kashiwa Reysol 2. Headed by Matsumura. Got himself into some great positions in the second half. His full debut for the club, 8 J-League appearances from the bench this season. It's a throw for F. Marinos. controversy, has it, this quarter-final first leg? In there for Sagawa. Suzuki's throw. Kakita. Now Harada. They could be in here. Sagawa's in behind, squares it instead, and it's 3. Yuki Kakita finishes it off. Really unselfish play from Sagawa. He wondered why he didn't go for goal himself, but he saw Kakita in space, and the substitute buries it. And this is looking very much like tie over now. With the second leg to come on Sunday. Terrific, unselfish forward play here by Sagawa. Looked up, assessed his options, and Kakita put it back to the way it came. Yokohama F Marinos 0. Kashiwa Reysol 3. 5 goals in the league this season. And Kakita scores his 3rd in 4 games in the Levain Cup. I mean, just a couple of minutes ago, thought they had a penalty to get themselves right back in the tie. They now find themselves further behind at 3-0. It's looking very much as though Yokohama F Marinos' season is going to be about staying in the top flight, avoiding relegation for the first time in the club's history. To the Emperor's Cup, as are Kashiwa Reysol. Both went early to lower league opposition. Kojima, Koga, place in the semi-finals of the YBC Levain Cup, looking very much on the horizon now. For the side in the midst of the title race, second in J1. 3-0 up here at the Nissan Stadium. Change being made for Yokohama F Marinos. Suzuki being replaced. Miyashi coming on in his place. Yokohama F Marinos. Semi-finals of the last 2 Levain Cups, but so that run is coming to an end. So on the front foot again, Harada has made his way into the centre. The ball didn't find him though. Baba. Watai. Baba made the run and then had to recheck his run. Sagawa. Watai. Oh, very nearly picked out Kakita. There's Watanabe. They're on the ropes here, Yokohama F Marinos. But they haven't scored in their last 2 games. Facing a 3rd game here without a goal, Yokohama F Marinos. 1-0 loss at Vissel Kobe, a 0-0 draw here with Machida Zalvia, both title-chasing teams. Too many changes, I think, from Hideo Oshima to his starting 11. Ricardo Rodriguez picking a strong team, and the difference has been there for all to see. Reysol looking as though they're getting the job done here in the first leg. Baba. Koga. His changes on Sunday if he so wishes. Vissel Kobe match on the horizon. Cerezo Osaka, Sanfrecce Hiroshima, Kawasaki Frontale to come, and then these two meet again on the 4th of October in Kashiwa, J1. continuing their dominance over Yokohama F Marinos in this competition. 6 previous meetings in the J.League Cup resulted in 5 wins for Kashiwa Reysol. They're about to make it 6 in 7. Here's Amano. Amano just getting there ahead of Sagawa. Watanabe. Matsumura, who's played well, but like Ding David, guilty of missing gilt-edged chances. Yamatsu seems to have recovered okay from that knock. We wondered if he was have to go off at one point. Battling for that. It's a free kick though for Yokohama F Marinos as we head towards the final quarter of an hour of this quarter-final first leg. 15 minutes plus stoppages to go. There's been a couple of VAR checks again, so there will be a fair bit added on. Summerer getting back to his feet. Look at the result and think, yeah, it's gone to form. 3-0 Kashiwa Reysol. And they do deserve to be in front, but there's no doubt there's been significant potential turning point moments in this game. David missed in the first half, that scramble, and they thought they had the penalty and then didn't. Making way. Number 2, and it's going off. Comes Yuta Komi, place of Harada. Toshima coming on as well. Needs something. Yokohama F Marinos. It's blocked away by Koga. If they get at least 1 goal back here, you give them no chance in the second leg, the team in blue. Kato. Suwama. It's going to play before it can find its way to Matsumura. He's done well, he's had a good game. Should have put a goal to his name though, Matsumura. By a fine save from Kojima, and then that one where he squared it to Anaka rather than the goal himself. Key moments, key decisions that have proved costly for Yokohama F Marinos. Kashiwa Reysol far more clinical at the other end. Kojima. Time coming short, but spread out wide instead to Koyamatsu. Another change for Oshima and Yokohama F Marinos. Slide like Marinos have, it's a long way back. The quality that they had a couple of years ago, or even a year ago, really. Kick for Reysol. Anderson Lopez, who used to lead the line so well for them. Some are replaced. It's a double change. Making way as well. Now on. Segawa. The second goal, replaced by Hayato Nakama. So 5 changes made now for Kashiwa Reysol. Opportunity here maybe. Playing the ball across. Again, the Belgian. Oh, it's a good delivery this time, and it's in. And Yokohama F Marinos do have a goal back. Unaka with the final touch on it. And that gives them some hope for the second leg on Sunday. And finally they have a goal. They were heading for a third match without scoring, Yokohama F Marinos, but Unaka just got his head to that, nudges it over the line, and it's Yokohama F Marinos 1, Kashiwa Reysol 3. Lovely delivery across from the Belgian crew. Had Unaka not got a touch to it, then Dean David probably would have scored. Finally, there's an end product for Yokohama F Marinos. Is it too little too late though? Minutes to go. Still time for Yokohama F Marinos to reduce the deficit further. Come Reysol though at the other end. Tommy trying to clip the ball back across. Takes it short for Watai. Now Baba. Araujo's come on for Marinos, by the way, just his second appearance. He played 7 minutes across at Vissel Kobe. Short cameo again, the Brazilian. He's Komi. Trigger. Knocked away though by Yamane. Can ill afford to concede again here, Yokohama F Marinos. Araujo. Control, tried to wriggle his way clear. No foul. Komi. Toshima to Watai. Surrounded by blue shirts, makes his way into the penalty area though. Baba. Gets it back again from Toshima. Watai. Baba. Kakita, scorer of the third goal that seemed to put the contest to bed, but not so. They've been opened up here again, F Marinos, the ball fed across. They're just doing enough on it. Gaping holes again in that Yokohama F Marinos backline. Here's Komi. Toshima. Forced away by Unaka. Over the top from Koga, looking for Watai. Responded well to conceding that goal. Kashiwa Reysol getting on the front foot again. Looking for a fourth rather than just holding on for the 3-1 advantage. If you get another one back, Marinos, it would certainly make the second leg interesting. As it is, Kashiwa Reysol, even with the concession of that Unaka goal, still firmly in control. It'll be their second win here this season after a 2-0 victory back in May. Kakita with the header on. This has fallen kindly. The way as Nakama went for goal, it's another corner. Support that champion clubs do get when they're having an unimaginably bad season as Yokohama F Marinos are. Last season wasn't great, let's not forget. Finished in 9th place, 14 points adrift of the AFC competition places, 20 behind the champions Vissel Kobe, who they challenged for the title. League finish since 2020 when they finished 9th and 10th in 2016. Well, they're going to finish a whole lot worse than that this season as they produce a remarkable final 10 games. Koga. Space here for the Marinos to use. Watanabe shifting it on to Unaka, and it's a poor ball. Raho. Suama. Out by Kato to Yamane. Swung into the penalty area, but gathered by Kojima. An opportunity to give some of those new signings time to settle in a competitive environment. Suggested that this draw wouldn't end well for Yokohama F Marinos, and so it's proved, with Reysol leading here 3-1. Koto Watanabe. That's the final change for Yokohama F Marinos. He's replaced by Kakita. Who spent his entire career with Yokohama F Marinos since breaking into the team in 2012. 284 league appearances. This is his 26th League Cup. So pushing for his 4th goal. Touched out by Nakama. Straight at Ikara. Launches it long, desperation stuff now. Go across though. In control of this game, but not impeccably in terms of their defensive play. Better finishing, Marinos could have been sat on 3 goals themselves. It has been the difference, although So have been the better team in general. Nakagawa. No surprise there, given the respective form of the two sides this season. By Ikura. Unaka. Stick within the Kagawa. Kojima. A key moment that was, wasn't it? The double save from Matsumura and Din Davids. Komi. Kojima. All over the top, the chase is on here with the goalkeeper, but Ikura got there first. 9 minutes to be added on here. So still time for Yokohama F Marinos to reduce that deficit, or indeed for Kashiwa Reysol to regain the 3-goal advantage. We thought there'd be a while because there was 2 lengthy VAR checks. Suoma. Yokohama F Marinos throw. Setting a place in the semi-finals, Kashiwa Reysol. Or in the League Cup final as recently as 2020, but lost 2-1 to FC Tokyo. Participated in the playoff round last season, so set to go 2 better. Still a job to do, of course, on Sunday in the second leg. It's going to take something miraculous from Yokohama F Marinos to turn this position around. Baba. Stretching out a bit of cramp there, the Kashiwa Reysol centre-back. There's Baba again. Sends it out for the goal kick. Night for Din David, the Israeli. To that. Forward though towards Araujo. So many opportunities to show what he can do. Araujo since his arrival at the club last month. From Academico in Portugal. Second tier of Portuguese football, the Brazilian. Here's Kato. Here's Suoma. Can't keep it in, it's a throw for Kashiwa Reysol. Too much chance of getting onto that, and that's not the best ball back to his goalkeeper from Ren Kato, the responsible for giving away the penalty for the second goal. Covered by Baba. They've given themselves a glimmer with that goal back, but it is only that really. To go and win by 2 in Kashiwa on Sunday. Just to force extra time and penalties. Suoma. Kakita. By Kato. Checked it on by Miyashi. Crew. Decent ball in, Kojima beats it away. It's not been bad at times in the final third from Yokohama F Marinos. They've shown in recent weeks, despite still being in trouble, they may well just have enough to stay clear of the bottom three. This has been, I thought it would be a welcome distraction, but for a third game now. Another win. Is blocked away. So Espols and Nagoya Grampus. Yokohama FC have all been beaten recently by F Marinos. They seemed on the road to recovery, and they still might be in terms of the league. And unless they can grab at least a second goal back here, they will require a miracle in the second leg. Delivered in. It's a dangerous area. Yamatsu. Player in yellow forward though, he's going to have to go on his own. Support not arriving just yet. With the challenge. Easily. The throw's been given anyway. So Yokohama F Marinos, 3 minutes to go. Yamane with it. He switched across to this near side after the introduction of Miyashi to right back. To keep that in play, Komi. Through though to Ikara. To keep going, Yokohama F Marinos, and they have done in fairness to them. Kashiwa Reysol though have been too good and too clinical so far. Yokohama F Marinos have missed what chances have come their way. Apart from Unaka's goal in the 82nd minute. Rajo's ball in. Away by Baba. Kakita. Kakita going, there's going to be a chance to shoot here. Oh, it's brilliant! It is absolutely brilliant from Yuki Kakita, and it is 4-1 for Kashiwa Reysol. What a wonderful little lob. And they will, it seems, take a 3-goal lead back to the Kashiwa Stadium on Sunday. 8 minutes into stoppage time, Kakita scores his second and Kashiwa Reysol's fourth, but Nakama playing it through. But what about this for a nonchalant finish? The little dink over the goalkeeper and into the corner. It's a beautiful finish from Yuki Kakita, who can't stop scoring in this competition. 2 tonight, that is 4 in 4 now in the YBC Levain Cup. And look at the reaction. They know that was a touch of class from Yuki Kakita. And that has surely now secured passage to the semi-finals of the J.League Cup. Second leg to go on Sunday, but they will kick off with a 3-goal advantage. Unless F Marinos can grab another one back, but 4-1. Kashiwa Reysol lead here at the Nissan Stadium. It's been another chastening evening for Yokohama F Marinos this season. Araujo. First game in the competition because they were playing in the AFC Champions League Elite. Reaching the final in 2024, reach the quarterfinals again, coming through the first league stage. there they are, surely heading out of the League Cup, and surely with only a relegation battle to concentrate on. A club who was in the AFC Champions League final just last year. Extraordinary fall from grace. Their third coach of the season, so much work to do. Into the penalty area, cleared away. With Ikara. Marinos had a good game in the midfield for Marinos, but been overrun really. Good chances of their own, but the finishing has been a different level from Kashiwa Reysol. The sequence of when these two meet in this competition, Kashiwa Reysol always progressing, looks as though it's set to continue. Flag up for offside. He went strong today, Ricardo Rodriguez. Be interesting to see if he makes his changes on Sunday, and whether he goes strong again to make sure. But Kashiwa Reysol are surely heading into the semi-finals of this season's YBC Levain Cup. They last won 12 years ago. 4-1 is the lead they take from the Nissan Stadium here. Diego had the one up at the break, but Sega was penalty. Kakita's first. Una could grab one back for Yokohama F Marinos, but then Kakita scored his second 8 minutes into stoppage time. Kashiwa Reysol surely now on their way to the semi-finals, because they lead going into the second leg on Sunday by 4-1. It's finished here in the quarter-final first leg. Yokohama F Marinos 1, Kashiwa Reysol 4.
では見事な2ゴールkakita選手です。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
まずは今日の試合途中出場でしたが、どんな思いでピッチに入りましたか？
そうですね、やっぱチームが勝ってたんで、2戦目もあるんで、やっぱり、守備をしっかりやりつつ、もう2点と取って、次の試合を楽に進めたいなと思って入りました。
その中での見事な2ゴール一つずつ振り返っていただきたいんですが、まず1ゴール目、流れるような連携からでした。あのゴール振り返っていただけますか？
そうですね、やっぱり1回中盤でボールをポストプレーで落として、そこからまた中に入っていって受けたゴールだったんですけど、やっぱり中盤で1回収められると、もう1回自分のところにゴールチャンスが回ってくるんで、やっぱ相手を際の部分をしっかりやっていきたいなと思いました。
そして2ゴール目、苦しい時間帯だったと思いますが、走り切っての技ありのゴールでした。いかがですか？
そうですね、あれはゴール前に行った時にイメージが湧いたんで打ちました。か
なり時間帯的にも苦しかったと思いますが、いかがですか？
そうですね、チームメートも疲労してますし、みんなが苦しい時間帯でやっぱり途中から出る選手があそこを追い越していかないとまた押し込まれてしまうんで、そういうイメージを追い越していって、 いい形で前向けたんで仕掛けていこうと思いました。
このアウェーの地で見事な勝利、ベスト4進出に大きなアドバンテージができました。次の一戦に向けてサポーターにメッセージ、意気込みをお願いします。
そうですね、アドバンテージありますけど、次も相手は前から来ると思うんで、しっかり前半からいい流れで持っていけるように、やっぱ自分たちも 0-0 の気持ちで準備したいなと思います。
ありがとうございます。次戦も期待しています。 それでは見事勝利しました柏レイソルリカルド・ロドリゲス監督です。アウェーの地で見事な勝利です。試合振り返っていただけますか。
Sí, sí, creo que bueno, ellos también nos hicieron ocasiones, pero el haber marcado 4 goles es una ventaja importante, obviamente no definitiva, estamos a la mitad, tenemos que seguir trabajando el segundo partido porque ellos han demostrado que nos hicieron ocasiones, nos hicieron daño y tenemos que seguir alerta y tenemos que seguir haciendo un buen partido en casa.
アウェーで4得点取った形で勝利を収めることができたことをとても嬉しく思っています。評価しています。ただマリノさんも難しい試合をしてきました。我々としても難しい試合になりましたし、チャンスを多く彼らも作っていました。そういう意味でもまだ試合は終わっていません。あと残り90分残されているので、しっかり気を引き締めて日曜日の試合に臨みたいと思います。
今日の90分間非常に走り切っての4ゴール、攻撃陣の活躍というのはどのように見ましたか。
4 goles, gran victoria y que los atacantes han demostrado gran capacidad de marcar muchos goles, ¿verdad?
Sí, 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 la verdad que tuvimos eficacia, no es que hayamos tenido muchas ocasiones, pero sí que tuvimos eficacia en los momentos puntuales y obviamente sobre todo el último gol nos ayudó mucho porque un 3-1 hubiese estado todavía la eliminatoria más abierta, el 4 no es definitivo, pero bueno, sí que ha ayudado bastante ese último gol.
多くのチャンスを作れていたわけではなかったですけれども、今日は決定力の高さというのを攻撃陣が証明してくれてました。特に4ゴール目というのはとても重要なゴールになりました。3対1で阿部のこの試合を終えるのと4対1で終えるのでは差があります。まだ決まったわけではないですけれども、3得点3ゴールの差をつけた上で1試合目を終えることができたことをとても重要だったかと思います。
改めて次の90分に向けて意気込みお願いします。
Como quieres preparar para próximo partido, partido de vuelta?
Bueno, ellos ahí nos organizaron una situación defensiva un poco buscando ciertas cosas, tenemos que dar una vuelta a ver cómo podemos resolver lo que los rivales nos van haciendo, no solamente este partido, también sino otros partidos y bueno, buscaremos la mejor forma de hacer un buen partido en casa y de pasar a la eliminatoria.
マリノスさんも我々のことを分析してきました。そして我々が攻撃しづらい形で守備をしてきていましたので、それを上回る形でしっかりといい準備をしていきたいと思いますし、この試合だけではなくさまざまな相手が我々を分析して対策を練ってきます。我々は一試合一試合それを上回る形でいい試合をしていきたいと思っています。
ありがとうございます。
ご来場いただきまして、本当にありがとうございます。